Is anyone familiar with this? Yeah, where have you seen this?
New York City subway.
London?
Where else?
New York City.
New York City. Yeah, so this is a common sign used on train platforms around the world, mind the gap. And it's a useful phrase, and I want to use it for the model that I want to take you through and apply to conference, which is the communication gap. So when we think about a gap, something we want to mind, we don't want to fall down, we don't want to hurt ourselves, we don't want to get stuck. So I want you to think about communication in the same way. What can you do to not let your communication fall down that gap? Okay, so the reason I use this is because it's a great acronym to cover the three things that are really key to communication and for it to be effective and compelling. So those three things, which we're going to go through, the first one is the goal. Being really clear on what you're communicating, why you're there to communicate, what your purpose is. The second one is the audience. Who is it that you're communicating to? And the third one is the platform. What are you using to communicate? Now here at conference, we tend to think of that as, oh, we're going to have a lot of one-on-ones, or we're going to have some good conversations in the hallway, around the breakfast table, outside by the pool. And so basically these come down to the three questions. The goal answers why. Why are you communicating? You want to get really clear on that first of all. Who are you communicating to? Do you have the right audience? Do you know your audience? And how? How are you communicating? Which platform are you choosing? Why are you choosing it? So let's start with the goal. So what are some of the reasons that you communicate? Just shout out some. What's a reason that you communicate? To inform? Yep.
To influence.
So,
Influence.
understand? To create understanding or to understand?
To understand better, clarification.
Okay, for clarification, yeah, I heard influence, yeah. To connect, yeah. Yep.
To align.
Align, yeah, get alignment, yep.
To build awareness.
Build awareness.
Learn.
Trust.
Learn.
Learn, to learn. Yeah, so lots of different reasons that we might have for communicating. I want to go into them a little bit deeper. These two, I've got 4 words on the left and some things on the right there. Can anyone tell me what, these are all potential reasons to communicate. What's the difference between the list on the left and the list on the right? Again, it's not the number of words.
The first column is not, it's something that you're just doing. It's not, there's no active part from the other partner in the conversation. Whereas the second one involves more than one person, or at least involves some kind of input of some sort from the other party.
Yeah, exactly. You put it really well. On the left, it's sort of like you're just pushing information out there. You're not really sure where it's going. Whereas the second group there are more driving for an action. They want an outcome from the communication. Now, what I would argue is that, because a lot of you mentioned things like inform and update, influence, those are often the first words that come to mind, but we probably do have an action in mind. So if you think about something you've done at work and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm going to send out an email because I want to inform about that. If you push that further and go, why do you want to inform? That's how you get to your action. So it's asking the question again, why? Why do I want to do this? Because what we want you to get to is an action-based outcome.